Welcome back to System 1 of Common Progressions. This is week 8 and we're going to be into the pentatonic. We're going to do 2 different pentatonics on this week. So of our 4 exercises, 2 of them are going to be pentatonic exercises. This one is going to start the exact same as what we did on the arpeggio. So we're going to do A major, B minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, D major, E major is going to be our pentatonics. So and this is something that in the next video that I do, which is it's going to be like a bluesy version of the pentatonics. I'm going to share this thought, and this is one of the most important things. If you don't learn anything else, this is probably the single most important thing that you can learn on guitar if you want to be a soloist. When you start off, when you're starting on guitar, almost everybody knows the blues box that everybody plays. But one of the key things on this is if you start this blues box on the root note with your 4th finger, you are playing the major pentatonic. Okay, so if I do that and I'm playing like, you can hear really major sounds. But if I'm going into like a minor blues, so if I'm in this sort of like, if I do that same shape but I start with my 1st finger, it's an A minor pentatonic. So major pentatonic, minor pentatonic. Okay, so when I start off, so both, major and minor pentatonic, same notes, it's just where you're landing what your root note is. All right, so we're going to start off in A, and I'm going to start off in this pentatonic. That's the A major pentatonic. Then I'm going to go to the B minor chord. When I go to B minor, I'm going to slide all the way up, and I'm going to go into this version. Okay, so you see that as the B minor. And there's my 1st finger on that root note. And then I'm going to go to the D chord. When I do that, I'm going to stay in the exact same shape, but I'm going to start with my 4th finger. I don't have to start with my 4th finger, but just so you see the shape, you can hear that that's the exact same scale notes. And that's a huge thing because all of a sudden, like, you have a lot of stuff that you know if you just know one minor pentatonic shape. Now, hopefully you're going to know all 5 by the end of these 12 weeks, but this will get you going on that. Then we move into the E minor, or E major. So I'm going to just slide that up to here. Okay, so there's, again, 4th finger on E. Then we're going to go to F sharp minor. And I'm going to go back to the same A major shape because it's the same as F sharp minor, right? But this time I'd like you to go up to this one. I don't really care that much. I mean, you can go on low one again if it's easier for your brain to do that. But I'd prefer you to go up here just so your hands are moving around. Then to the D. And then to the E. Now, you have your bend notes. So that bend note works. That bend note works. That one's hard, but that's also a really good bend note. And again, for you slightly more advanced players, that note is really good. And that one's really hard. But if you're advanced, it's a good thing to practice and see if you can actually get that. All right, so you can phrase any phrases you want. And I don't even care if you do a little bit more, bluesier stuff that you know. That's totally fine. So if, let's say you know those little sort of slides or, hammer-ons, whatever. Those are great. Use them. They're really good to do. But you can also just do, whatever exercises you want to work on. So let's say you wanted to do pull-offs. Something like that. Then next one. That sort of thing. So just practice what you're not good at, basically, is the idea, whether you're advanced or just starting off on this. All right, let me walk through this. I'm going to try to talk my way through this a little bit. So we'll start off on the A pentatonic. Up to the D. Or B minor. E major, excuse me. Now up. That's the same as this. Now D. You can see how this is going to make you move, so you're going to have to move on this. So A. D. All right, so you get the idea on that. You know, again, if you're just starting off, keep it simple. You know, keep with just a small portion of this thing and do whatever you can. And if you're more advanced, you know, you can do stuff that's a little bit more advanced sounding as well. All right, I'm going to do a quick demo for you, and then it'll be your turn.